We are now 20 hours into the government shutdown, and there is no end in sight. Hundreds of thousands of government workers are reporting to their jobs without pay. And tonight, Democrats and Republicans continue blaming the other side. Good evening, and thanks for being here. I'm Molly Shen.
And I'm Preston Phillips. Democrats once again today voted down a Republican bill to temporarily fund the government. Democrats are holding firm, demanding Republicans reverse their cuts to Medicaid and extend expiring Obamacare subsidies to prevent insurance premiums from rising for some 20 million Americans. President Trump and many Republicans, though, are claiming Democrats are pushing for health care for people who are in the country illegally.
They prioritize taxpayer-funded benefits for illegal aliens over keeping the government open for American citizens.
Donald Trump and Republicans have barreled us into a shutdown because they refuse to protect Americans' health care.
So I guess I was right. They are literally trying to. Oh, look at Patty Murray over there. I mean, that's not too hard to notice, but it's actually true. So they're trying to. So Democrats are trying to get $500 million for illegal immigrants for healthcare. Like they're liberals, please pay attention. I'm gonna have to keep saying this to y'all every single day because this is a situation that y'all need to understand like highly because y'all are the ones that keep voting for these stupid people. They're very incompetent. I don't understand why they keep thinking this is cool. Like, what makes you think it's okay for my taxpayer dollars to be invested into illegal immigrants? I don't give a flying fuck about them. That's not my problem. When they came into the state, they came into this country, it is illegal. They are considered criminals. I mean, seriously, would you do that to go to somebody else's country and do that? No, because it's possible you'll be getting your head blown off. Or your ass will be in jail. That's just the facts. I don't understand this.
Senators will return Friday after a break for the Jewish holiday of Yom Kippur. We now know our state has 80,000 federal employees impacted by the federal government.
Boy, if that didn't tell you that the money laundering is real, the money laundering is real. 80,000 is too much. I can understand 40, but 80,000. This is where I kind of see where some of the budget cuts should be at. Like seriously, cut that in half because this makes no sense. This makes absolutely no sense. And I guarantee you there's something, man. This is one of the reasons why we're in a $14 billion budget deficit. That's stupid, man.
Shutdown.
And according to the State Employment Security Department, the majority of those employees are off the job on temporary leave and without a paycheck. Today, the state said it stands ready to help those workers.
KOMO's Michelle Esteban live this evening.
Hold up. With what money? You're on a $14 billion budget deficit. What money are you going to be able to use? They're supposed to have rainy day funds. Like, I thought you would have that common sense. Like, really?
Aside one of the state's career resource offices with the very latest for us. Michelle?
Well, think about this, Preston and Molly. Those federal workers with their income, they support businesses, restaurants, grocery stores. No paycheck means less money coming into the local economy.
We could go from the few to the thousands needing assistance from our state. It's quiet for now at the Auburn WorkSource, one of 40 statewide one-stop career centers, but that could soon change.
We have in our state just shy of 80,000 employees, federal employees.
And that doesn't count the federal contractors also sidelined.
We want to do everything we can to assist federal employees in our state and help them receive unemployment benefits if needed.
Governor Ferguson sharing that message on social media.
It's a super stressful.
Wait, President Trump controls the White House and both chambers of Congress It's clear where the responsibility lies to keep the government running. Yeah, you're right, because the Democrats are the ones who are refusing to comply. The president should stop playing games with the services the people of Washington pay for and rely on, as well as the livelihoods of hundreds of thousands of government workers. Y'all need to cut that shit in half first and foremost. And the only one who's playing games are the Democrats because they're the ones that's refusing. That it makes no sense. I don't understand what the fuck is he talking about. But Bob Ferguson, you are a dumbass. I'm just telling you straight up. Washington is home, 8,000 blah blah blah. Many of those workers will be furloughed, temporarily laid off, or forced without pay. Y'all have to keep yourselves prepared for when stuff like this happens. Like seriously, y'all should have that kind of common sense. Our employment security department is prepared to help federal, dude, you stupid.
Full time with all the unknown.
Commissioner Cami Feek at Washington's Employment Security Department says furloughed workers and federal contractors are encouraged to.
I'm sorry, I have to voice my opinion on this particular thing. I've seen this place once before, and that was back when I was in New Orleans. I think WorkSource is there. Is one of the main places that does not need to exist. You can go to the library and use a computer. They have so many different options. You have friends for that. You have people like you could literally get your ass up, get in a nice, solid, outfit, and look for a job. Even AI is capable of fixing your resume. It is quite simple. It doesn't take much. It doesn't even cost that much to print out papers. I think WorkSource is one of the most useless places to actually find a job. You can use your phone to apply for jobs these days. It's not that difficult.
To apply for unemployment benefits as a safeguard, but essential federal employees.
As a matter of fact, I literally came out here and I literally applied for most of my jobs on my phone. I have to be straight up. I applied for most of my jobs on my phone and literally built my resume from scratch before AI even existed. It's not that hard. They have freaking videos to teach you how to make a better resume.
Employees working during the shutdown, by law, are not eligible. Feek says those benefits have an impact on the state's broader economy.
Any large layoff in our state has impact to or furlough to the funds that people have to be able to spend in their local economies.
Food banks are anticipating an impact. A spokesperson for DSHS told me applications could increase at their Washington Connection sites, where those who qualify can apply for services from food to cash assistance. And the state anticipates more visits at their WorkSource sites. Such offices are trained to help with resume writing, interviewing, and learning what jobs might be available.
You can learn all this shit on the internet. It makes no sense.
When you haven't had to use these programs, you might wonder about whether they're for you. And I would say they are for everybody, and they're a really important lifeline.
I want to put the 80,000 federal workers into perspective via dollars and cents. The state tells me just in the first quarter of the year, their total wages added up to $2 billion. Mind you, that's just for the first quarter. So the
no, man. $2 billion. This is where you really have to trim the fat. This is literally where you have to trim some of the fat. This is one of the reasons why the $14 billion budget deficit exists. Bruh, these people are insane. I swear, these Democrats don't even know how to micromanage things. And the only reason why they're paying much of these people is because most of these people are lazy. Let me tell you something, and I don't care. I'm going to talk about this in another video, but there was somebody in the comment section talking about being mean. you just never felt tough fucking love before in your life, because the amount of money that's being fucking allocated into all these entities, like, this is insane. If you know how to micromanage money correctly, you know you should learn how to trim the fat in order to freaking keep this state flourishing. This is ridiculous.
The question here really comes down to how long will the shutdown go on, and that could really impact things. The one thing we can look back at is history here. We know there was one in our state back in 2018, 2019, in fact, across the country. That one lasted 35 days. That's the latest. I'm Michelle Esteban, KOMO News.
You know what? I think they need to comply. I don't care. The Democrats need to comply to what's going on, because there's no way in fucking hell that our taxpayer dollars should be going to them, to all these damn illegal immigrants. These are illegal immigrants. Get them the fuck out of here. As a matter of fact, I had to double check about this situation. I was watching this whole video. I don't want to go through 40 minutes of it, but I'm going to just go through the first few minutes of it, because situation being, they kept going back and forth, Democrats talking about it was the Republicans, but...
Good afternoon, everyone. Packed house here today, and I have a very special guest with us, the Vice President of the United States. He'll deliver some remarks and take some questions. First, I just want to share remarks of my own. Democrats in Congress have officially shut down the United States government. House Republicans passed a nonpartisan, clean piece of legislation to extend current government funding until November 21st. But nearly every single Democrat senator voted against this bill. To be clear, this was the exact same bill that Democrats approved 6 short months ago in March, just adjusted for inflation. This is the same kind of clean funding bill that Democrats passed 13 separate times when they held the majority during Joe Biden's administration. So the American people woke up this morning and asked the obvious question: why is the government shut down right now? The answer is pure partisan politics being played by the Democrat Party. The Democrats shut down the government because President Trump and the Republicans will not force American taxpayers to pay for free health care for illegal aliens. America is $37 trillion in debt. We cannot afford to provide taxpayer-funded free health care to illegals who broke the law to enter our country.
Yep. And that's why you gotta go right there, because guys, no matter what, the Democrats are trying to tell you one thing, but the truth is right there on paper. And the fact of the matter is, the Democrats continue to say that it's the Republicans' fault, yet instead, I checked out this other video that kind of clears everything up, and this literally was about a day ago. So...
Maxine Waters snapped when a reporter asked her about Democrats forcing a government shutdown over health care for illegal immigrants, which is weird because usually she loves talking about giving away other people's money.
For Americans, quit it. Stop it. This is the kind of journalism we don't need.
No,
you're divisive. No, you're not. Yeah, no, you're being divisive. No, please. You don't need to ask that question. You're just trying to get controversy here. You're not going to get it from me. We want to save health care for all people. Thank you.
Thank you, Congresswoman.
Maxine Waters doesn't want divisive questions. Only helpful ones like, Maxine, what's your secret? Yoga, kale, or embalming fluid?
Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Bruh, and she never answered the question. And that's the crazy part. She literally snapped because of the simple question was, are y'all not trying to support illegal immigrants? Evidently, they never answered the question. It's so phenomenal that you literally just combat the question like this without even like thinking to yourself, am I gonna look like a fool? Yes, you're gonna look like a fool because you just told on yourself right then and there. You do not have to. Bruh, the fact of the matter is, you liberals are, and I'm going to continue to say this no matter how much y'all feel, I don't care. You liberals are fucking dumb. I'm going to ask this question. What have the Democrats done for you? I'm as simple as that. Because if you're going to tell me about this government assistance bullshit, All that shit is trying to do is keep you broke. It's trying to make you stay poor. All they're trying to do is fucking have complete control of you and destroy your life. So squash that government assistance. Let's be honest. And I want a simple answer. What have the Democrats done for you? Because this situation, yep, we just found out from the voice, the horse's mouth, and yeah, she kind of does look like a horse. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below.